Traffic on and around the 5 in Del Mar delayed for hours today. The 5 was actually shut down in both directions between Del Mar Heights and Carmel Valley Road because of a pursuit that ended in a standoff right there on the highway. CBS 8's Steve Price is live at the scene for us. Steve, one of the busiest travel days of the year and a total nightmare for thousands of drivers. What can you tell us?
Anna, a total nightmare indeed. In fact, some drivers running out of gas on the freeway because they were sitting out there for so long and they had no idea what was going on. They thought it was a bad accident. But here's what was really happening. It was a CHP standoff. Started as a traffic stop in Imperial Beach by sheriff's deputies for reckless driving, but the driver took off, eventually getting onto the 5 North. So CHP officers took over. They used a spike strip to blow out the front tires, but then the driver kept going. So they used a pit maneuver to spin that car and box them in, but the driver still refused to give up. Officers weren't sure if he had a weapon, so for safety reasons, as you mentioned, Anna, they shut down both sides of the freeway for nearly 2 hours until finally, using pepper balls, they were able to gas him out of the vehicle. But as you can imagine, that backed up traffic for miles, and drivers who were caught up in this mess say the worst part was they had no warning.
It just stopped, just straight stop, and it was like that, and
Straight stop and
did not move.
It was really bad. Like, we ran out of gas, and then I had to call AAA.
My car's at 0 right now.
Low on gas, need to use the restroom, on our way to the beach.
Yeah, when we got to the gas station, when we were interviewing those people, the line at the restroom, really long. And okay, as for the driver, he was taken away in an ambulance. Not clear what his injuries are, but CHP officers telling us that they will be testing him because they believe he was under the influence of something. As for the freeway, the good news, they were able to get things open quickly once they had him in custody. And so traffic is now slowly getting back to normal out here on the 5, just as a lot of folks are going to start heading back to LA, Orange County, and other parts north of here.
Steve, I live in that area and had to come through there to come to work. I saw the 5 shut down heading north. I saw all the traffic being diverted to where you are. What a nightmare for thousands. Really probably ruined the holiday for a lot of people. And glad our police officers are safe and that no accidents happened because of this. It's scary what you're talking about, all the way from Imperial Beach to where you are.
Exactly, and we did see several cars on the side of the road, like that one girl who just simply ran out of gas and then had to wait for AAA to come and at least give them enough so they could get to one of the gas stations nearby. And the worst part is, you know, I mentioned earlier, is that it happened so quickly that a lot of people were just trapped. There was nowhere they could go. They couldn't back off the freeway, so they just had to sit there, in some cases with no air conditioning, pretty warm out here, and they were just stuck in their cars until it all finally ended.
So wild. Okay, Steve, I can't wait to see your full report coming up. Thank you for that.